Hi there, come on in. I'm Fred Trost, inviting you on a fishing trip which we took last Saturday. Remember the day? The drought was still hanging on across Michigan. It was hot, dry, like it's been for months. But while we were perch fishing on the Captain Nichols party boat off South Haven, the drought-breaking storm blew across Lake Michigan. We saw it first, and we'll show you this storm firsthand from a fishing boat. Stay tuned. 49 happy anglers leaving Nichols Landing in South Haven last Saturday afternoon. Well, why shouldn't we all be happy? We'd just seen about 2 months of nothing but sunshine and dry weather. Captain Don Nichols had good perch reports. That morning, one fellow caught 200 perch himself on one of the Captain Nichols party boats. As we headed out through the break walls, our anglers were busy threading their lines through their guides, adjusting sinkers, retying hooks, and getting their gear ready. Our cameraman John Ford was adjusting his lenses, always on the lookout for interesting angles, documenting aspects of the trip he felt were most important, and the sun was shining.
When we left the dock, the warnings were up, and they were supposed to be till 11 o'clock tonight. And on a day like today, might not be anything, and there might be a good one coming through.
We caught all the swells right here for the cameraman, for John.
So we keep an eye on it with the radar.
Whoa, look at that guy flying.
Yeah, there's a lot of those around now.
When he came back the first pass, he was coming out of the water.
It's tough on the back.
Yeah. So now the radar, look at this, John. We got this is the radar screen here. We are right there.
Yeah. I'm looking at 36 nautical miles to the edge of the screen here. That's the shoreline. Now, I've got some static here because I've got the gain way high to try and pick up a storm. And then we can go down to 16 miles. Now we get the whole coast real good.
Well, it didn't matter what the weather report said. We knew what we were in for. Sunshine and hot weather, the same stuff we've had since May. The fishing started off a little bit slow, a fish here and there, and the perch weren't running very big either. But it was still early. The afternoon trip stay out to about 6:30 or so, and by then we knew we'd tie into perch. But the captain stayed up on the bridge. Now, what are you looking for? You're looking for a rainstorm or something?
Well, I think before the day is done, you'll be able to come up here to see one. We hear the thunder in the distance, so they're talking a 65 knot one. It was over in Chicago, moving northeast. So that would be...
So that's why you have that look on your face.
Well, yeah, on a day like today, you're concerned anyway, but we just keep an eye on it.
Well, as the fishing seemed to pick up, so did the storms that were predicted. Not on the horizon, but on the radar screen.
Okay, as you can see now, we've got them cropping up all over. We tracked the biggest one south of us here was running at about 40 knots. We've got one inland. This is the curvature of the lake. We're looking at now 16 miles. Each ring is 4 miles. We're sitting right there in the center. As you can see, the heavy line is still down around St. Joe. Although we got this one inland and we got this one here, it's probably going to get us wet here.
Now, so that you think this one is going to come towards us?
Yeah, we've been tracking it here for the last, it should be 20 minutes now, and that's how we figured out the speed of it. But right now she's coming up on 8 miles, and that was 16 miles 10 minutes ago.
Well, if this one is going to hit us, then this one will pass us, right?
These could all merge together. This could be the entire line.
You mean we could be attracting all of the rainstorms in the area right here?
No, but thunderstorms, this is the actual moisture that's in the clouds, but that is the line of thunderstorms that's running, and this is what they've had predicted all day, and it runs from southwest to northeast. So now the leading front seems to be 7 miles away. So it's already gained a mile.
So the big question is, why are we still out here? I mean, is this a concern?
Yes, we know our time limit to get in, and we just keep an eye on it here. And one of the other things is, if you notice, there's quite a few small boats here. And all we've got is the sheriff's department here, and so we'll have to work with them. We're pretty safe on here. It'd just be a lot of wind, but so hang on to your hat.
Well, as we watched the lightning and clouds build from the southwest, Captain Don looked a little concerned. Small boats started hightailing it for shore, and soon the strong wind and rain hit us, a storm that, frankly, was a welcome sight. We all cheered for the farmers and for all of us who have been waiting so long for water from the sky. quite a commotion in the cabin as Captain Nichols headed for the breakwalls.
Well, he's going in there.
Yeah.
But tell us about the storm here, Captain, we're in.
You're seeing that Lake Michigan at her best. 60-knot winds, fog right with it, visibility down to 0. Can't even hardly pick it up on the radar now because there's so much rain and static in the air. So.
This is the year of the drought.
Yeah, the farmers are probably loving it. Yeah, well, you got to see one. You got to see the front come through, the squall line, the wind, the rain, and this is where guys get in trouble. In the small boats. Apparently 2 of them did go ashore. We won't know for a little while just what happened.
You mean they went right up on the beach?
Yeah, Donnie saw just before the fog bank rolled in, they were headed right for the shore. It's pretty hard to hold it in that kind of wind. And we saw 3 water spouts, and he had one across his bow. Very small ones, but they were
to stay out there that long.
right ahead of the squall line.
You see it any worse than this?
I've been in 2 or 3 like this. We didn't stay long enough for the sea to build. Of course, with this much wind, you won't get much sea. Not for a while, anyway.
Well, downstairs the people are having a grand time. It's like a big club down there.
That's what my job is. To make
them happy.
Keep them happy, that's right.
Honestly, everybody was saying that it was exciting. The fishing was kind of slow and we had a ball.
Good. You don't get to see this very often.
Make the best of it.
Well, we did make the best of it, but we were a little disappointed on one hand that our trip had to be called on account of weather. But seeing buckets of rain pelt the parking lot was a mighty welcome sight. Maybe the back of the drought had been broken after all. Captain Don Nichols said the chances of being hit by lightning during a storm like this are much greater on shore or near shore. Well, I'm not sure everybody was convinced by that, but it was a safe trip on this big party boat and one of our most memorable fishing trips in Michigan outdoors.